next exercise, I'm going to lay down on the back and bring the knees up, palms down. And we're going to roll up. We're going to take each vertebrae up, lift the tailbone, each vertebrae, lifting up nice and easy and slow. So you can feel how everything works together. Get to the top of the movement, and then start from the top of the spine and articulate each vertebrae, coming all the way down to flat back. Do it one more time. Each vertebrae comes up, and then from the top of the spine, lay each vertebrae back down. And we're going to add the arms. So we're going to lift the arms up as we lift the hips. Bring the arms up and behind us on an inhale, and then on an exhale, starting with the top of the spine, lay each vertebrae all the way down as the hands come down alongside us. Let's repeat that, lifting the arms up, lifting the hips up, each vertebrae articulates. You get up to the top, pause briefly, and then start your journey all the way back down, flat back, and the hands come alongside. Now for this next exercise, I'm going to bring the hands out to the sides. Going to bring them up to towards the ceiling, palms together, and let the arms just roll to the right. Come back to center, and let them roll to the left. Back to center, roll to the right. Back to center, and roll to the left. Back to center, bring the arms down onto the floor, and bring the knees together and let the legs fall over to the right. Keep the shoulder blade tight to the mat. You can turn opposite the twist, coming back to center, and let the legs fall over to your left. And then turn the gaze over to your right. One more time, back to center. Let the knees fall over to your right, and look over to the left. And back to center. One more time, knees fall over to the left as you look to the right. And come back to center. Bring the palms back up together. This time we let the legs fall to the left and let the arms fall to the right. Just breathe there. 3 deep breaths. Come back to center and let the knees fall to the right and let the arms fall to the left. 3 deep breaths. And come back to center and bring the arms down. We're going to bring the hands behind the head. We're going to press in and lift each vertebrae, lifting the hips up again and all the way back down, articulating each vertebrae. One more time, come up and come back down. Bring the elbows together and bring the knees into the chest. Knees toward the elbows, elbows toward the knees. Hold it for a breath, and then bring everything down. One more time, elbows together. Bring the knees towards the elbows, elbows towards the knees. Hold it for a breath, and bring everything down. Last one, elbows to knees, knees towards the elbows. Hold it for a breath, and come all the way back down, elbows down, hands alongside. For this next exercise, I'm going to bring the hands behind my thighs. I'm going to lean back and I'm going to see if I can take my feet off the floor for 3 deep breaths. This next exercise, I'm going to bend my knees. I'm going to bring my hands behind my thighs. I'm going to lean back. I'm going to extend the legs, and I'm going to reach the arms out. for 3 deep breaths. And release everything down. For this next exercise, we're going to bend the legs, bring the knees into the chest, roll them around a little bit, and then extend the left leg down. Take the left hand outside the right knee and just guide it over to your left. Take the right hand, reach it out. Right shoulder is on the floor. Maybe taking the gaze out towards that right hand. 3 deep breaths. And come all the way back. Extend the right leg. Take the right hand outside the left knee and just guide that knee over, looking over towards the left hand with 3 deep breaths. For this next exercise, we're going to take the right leg over the left. Bring the arms out to the sides. Going to scoot the hips over to the right a little bit so that the spine stays nice and straight. And then just let the legs fall over to your left. If you can, move the gaze out over towards your right. The shoulder blade is tight to the mat. Breathe. 3 deep breaths. And come back to center. Let's keep the legs right where they are. Scoot them over to the left and let them fall over to the right as you move your gaze over to the left. 3 deep breaths. Come back to center. Unwind the leg. Take the left leg over the right. And scoot the legs, the hips over to the left and let the legs fall over to the right. The gaze moves to the left. 3 deep breaths. Bring the knees back up to the ceiling. Scoot the hips over a little bit to the right. Let the legs just fall to the left. The gaze can come to the right. 3 deep breaths. And come back to center. Unwind the legs. And then bottoms of the feet together. Let the knees fall open. 3 deep breaths. Bring your knees back together. And straighten the legs. Arms alongside the body. For this next exercise, we're going to take the right leg, reach it up, bring the arms out to the side, and take that right leg and just bring it over to your left, looking over to your right if you can. 3 deep breaths. And bring that leg back up and bring it down. And take the left leg up. And scoot the hips over, let that leg fall over to the right and look over to the left for 3 deep breaths. Bring that leg back up to the ceiling and bring everything down, hands alongside the body. For this next exercise, going to bring the right knee into the chest, hug it into the chest. Grab the top of the foot with both hands and just see if you can bring that knee down like you're going to lay it alongside the rib cage right on the floor. Hold that for 3 deep breaths. And then bring that leg down and bring the left knee into the chest, hug it into the chest, grab the top of the foot with both hands and bring that left knee down alongside the rib cage for 3 deep breaths. And then extend the legs out, just a breath. We're going to bring both knees into the chest, going to grab the tops of the feet and bring the knees down alongside the rib cage for 3 deep breaths. And then extend the legs out, hands alongside the body.